last starter back of the bench, someone that would have a big deal to do with that championship window if it in fact does open soon, which I don't know. The stars portend such if I'm a wizard and I can see it. They do, is Paolo Banchero. So, starter, backup, and bench, Pich. Paolo's defense, driving, and playmaking.
Yeah, it's weird that we've gotten this deep in a show about the Orlando Magic, and people are probably like, "Where's the Paulo talk?"
Yeah.
You know, like, give this man his flowers. And it's like, all right, well, we
Here
will
it
hear
is.
a little bit now. But the nice thing is, if I may, before I get into this, the national media is kind of covering that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So hey, that's fun, right?
Mhm.
Like, it's nice to get
all the
noticed.
LeBron comparisons.
So they show some highlights just so that people are like, we're aware that this superstar is happening down in Orlando. They're mattering again. What I'm most impressed with from Paulo is probably the playmaking.
Okay.
And this is a tough call for me because I'm really in love with his driving.
Yeah, I know, man. Damn, I think sounds like we're gonna have the same
I just
ranking
am.
here.
Like, I mean, the defense is good, but it's not blowing my mind. He's just doing what a guy in his frame should do.
Okay.
For me, it's the fact that he, at 19, is playmaking and kind of like deciding, what are we doing on this play? Sometimes he just creates for himself. Sometimes he's looking for the other guys. That's not something I would expect from a regular 19-year-old. So that's what tells you that he's really special. And his ability to then playmake for himself and drive to the basket, the way he uses that frame and spaces and can get shots up, and man, is he getting to the foul line at an insane rate.
Woo!
Like, I think he was 4th in the league at like free throw attempts.
He's 6 right now. He's behind Luka, Giannis, KD, Tatum, and Embiid for some reason.
Your regular list of guys who make a living at the line, and he's getting there. So that is huge, huge, huge. But I kind of knew he had that ability, and that's the only reason I'm putting it as the backup on this one.
Okay.
Because I saw that in college when he would do it and was like, oh, this is a part of his game that's nice.
Yep.
Playmaking, I didn't quite see as much, and so I'm loving that.
Let me jump in with you. Can I jump in? We'll do this one a little differently. I'm agreeing with you. Playmaking is my starter.
Yeah.
So I'll add some numbers here.
Oh.
So you could take a nap. He's quickly become our best player. I think our core player. He's assisting Pich on 20% of his teammates' made shots. And it could be more if people would make some freaking shots. I'm okay.
Absolutely.
I'm okay.
He would have had a triple-double in the game the other night.
I
if
know.
the guys were hitting.
I know. And that assist ratio, that assist percentage, 20%, that's 3rd in the league. That's behind Jimmy Butler and DeMar DeRozan. And it's ahead of guys like Paul George, Jason Tatum. He's 12th in the league in points per game among forwards as a rookie. So that's pretty impressive when you consider that many and most of the top scorers in the league are now considered like forward guys, like Luka, Tatum, all those types of guys. They're all these like wing players. So I don't know. I consider his points per game kind of in his playmaking is making a play for himself and for others. He has the ability to do both, which is just amazing.
Yes.
And I think puts him into that superstar type of caliber.
Well, I'll agree. I think the next point you're about to make is what really puts him in the superstar caliber, because there are tons of guys that can come in this league and distribute.
Right.
And some of them can also score.
Yes.
But can they defend?
Right. Right. So I agree with you. Driving is my backup for the same reasons that you already talked about him, and I did too. My bench is defense. That's where my bench is. I did, I had to make a decision here.
Something's got to be third.
Something's got to be third, and everyone was maligning this guy that he can't defend a freaking cone. Couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag, but he's pretty damn good. He's a pretty damn good defender. Right now, he's 37th in the entire NBA in terms of his defensive field goal percentage, what his opponents are shooting when he is the primary defender. There's 450 guys in the league, right? That's 30 times 15 roster spots. 450. He's 37th. That's like top 8% in the entire NBA as a rookie defender.
Right.
And he's been guarding guys like Tatum, Cade Cunningham, Gordon Hayward to a slightly lesser extent. Like,
wow, that's the best I have.
These like very capable wing players.
Yeah.
And he's doing a damn good job against them.
Agree.
So
it's hard to put that on the bench, but in this,
yeah,
to me, it wasn't really surprising. So
Yeah.
that's just kind of, I was asked to frame it in what is your things that you're impressed by? And I'm impressed by the defense, but I'm not shocked by it. So.
It's tough to poke a hole in this guy's game right now. I guess if I had to nitpick, his efficiency still isn't there. You know, he's kind of taking some of those ISO shots that it's like, maybe could have made a pass there instead. And his 3-point shooting hasn't come around, although he did 2 out of 4 last night. Yep. He's had a couple games where he's gone 0 for. And one game where he didn't even shoot one when I needed to just make one for my freaking parlay. I'm okay. No, I'm okay. But what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, obviously we're ecstatic. We've got to be. We have, I think, a guy. We have a guy that we can see as a superstar who we can build a team around, where a team is almost already built around him, and we can just add a few more pieces and have a really complete squad. What do you think here? Would you have ranked it the same between his playmaking, driving, and defense? What's your starter, backup, and bench for Paolo? How you feeling about our new rookie? You think he can make an all-star game in his rookie year?
I think it's possible with the numbers that he's putting up right now. And honestly, anyone can make the all-star game because they allow the fans to vote.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it. That's only part of the deliberation.
Yeah, right. But if he makes like the starting lineup, I mean, like, honestly, if you don't quite make the starting lineup, but a lot of fans voted for you,
yeah,
they still pop you in.
And I think he's very popular amongst just general NBA people are really kind of seeing how excellent he is.
Yeah, I don't think he's upset anybody at this point. And I think people are like, oh, LeBron's old. We need a new one.
Yeah.
Your stats are doing what his did as a rookie. All right.
Yeah.
Everyone's,
the names I mentioned amongst the guys he's in, those are all all-stars.
Right.
Like, so.
Yeah, it's like he's a possibility to wear the crown.
Yeah.
And so people are like, all right, let's take a look here.
Yeah.
So that's good because you don't want to be one of those guys who's like, I don't want to give him the crown.
Yeah.
I don't like this guy.
Yeah. So, people, we don't want, no one's throwing shade at him.
Nope. And no one hates the Magic really because we just kind of toil
we've been hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out. And so.
No longer.
People can easily get behind it.
We're coming for you.